Greetings, Performance Reviews, where I give the review from the technician's point of view. And today we are going to unbox and do a brief test of the Hizero. Now this is not the Hizero I featured on the channel before. This is a new model for 2023/early 2024. Now the Hizero comes in a pretty nice box with a carrying handle and a QR code. Let's go ahead and open it and assemble it. But before I do, I just want to disclose that they did send this to me free of charge for review, but no money has exchanged hands. And as usual, I'm pretty darn critical, and that doesn't usually work out well for manufacturers. Well, it's eco-friendly packaging, kind of, sort of. We have the user model for the new F5 series Hizero. And, oh, what is that? Some clear something in the user manual. Oh, I see exactly what that is. Now, if you've had a Hizero before, you'll know what I'm about to show you. It's interesting they made this clear. This is supposed to be the improved version. Let's see. This is a sort of filter gizmo. I'll show you where that goes, but I suspect that's an extra. Well, everything has come in very nice bags. That charger looks the same as before. We of course have the Hizero roller. This is really where their technology comes in. Yeah, that's real interesting. So they used to always ship these dry. They've opted to ship these wet. A lot of people, including myself, when we first opened this, didn't know you had to soak the roller. So it's interesting they shipped it wet. They also give you some sort of tool. Give you a bottle of Hizero solution. We have, oh, this is a brush roller cleaning tool is what this is. That's interesting. We've got the handle. The screen is a little different on the handle. The handle physically is the same piece. On the outside, and so it looks like the big difference is the base of this. We can see that clear part that I was talking about. There's a big eject button that opens up. We'll pull out our pool noodle, and that. Everything looks to be in usual Hizero fashion. Let's see what's on the bottom of this. Oh, we have the tray on the bottom as well. All right, here's everything that comes in the box: the sample size of solution, the charger, cleaning stand, a manual, the extra clear filter. You can't really see it here, but it's there. A cleaning brush and some sort of brush roller cleaning gizmo, and the brush roller. Let's go ahead and assemble it. Let's just go ahead real quick and give it a try. Well, it's very easy to push. Anybody could do it. The head is slightly wider than the older models, but not by much, maybe only by about an inch or a few centimeters. Now, just to explain the operations here, what else is going on. The eject button opens the tray, and we can get to the brush roller. And the purpose of this brush roller is to clean this roller. So when you're done with it, of course, you want to leave this out of the unit. It's very easy to insert. That is the thing with Hizero. Everything is very simple and clear. There's arrows. Everything goes one direction. Very simple. You have your solid tray here, which has a slightly increased capacity. It just goes like so. It just clicks into place. Now on the back here, we have our dirty water tank, and you can see there's some gray buttons. Everything, again, just clicks into place in our clean water tank. And then the charge port is up here. Maneuverability on this thing is pretty darn good, and as you can see, it really leaves the floor pretty dry. Within about a minute or two, at least here in the Southwest, this thing dries. It really puts a minimum amount of water and recovers almost all the water it puts down. I just did my kitchen floor, and you can see already dry, so that's pretty cool. Let's talk about cleanup on the new Hizero. First of all, there is a dirty water tank right here. Just dump that out in the sink. So that's fairly easy. There's no baffles or anything in there really. Press the eject button. This will lift up, and we're going to be greeted with a few things here. There is a silicone filter here that should be cleaned out. On the older models they had this, and it hardly gets anything, but pay attention to it. Your dry stuff will be here. Now, I really recommend you vacuum before using this because this tray is not very big and can get a lot of stuff filled up fairly fast. And then the best part about the new model is that you just lift up on the tab and the roller comes out. And you want to let the roller just dry. You can also lift up on this and clean out the cleaning brush as well. I did find some hair on the end there. So yeah, wipe it down if you need, but that's it. It's fairly easy to maintain and get in here. I'll go ahead and put that right there. I do like that the roller drops in on the top versus the older models. That makes it a lot more serviceable. I do want to note on top of the water tank, there's a little tab. This will be situated like this. You'll pull up on the tab, and if you'll see there, there's a little screen there. So that will need to be cleaned occasionally. On the older models, they had a similar screen, and gosh, I think I maybe cleaned it every 6 months with regular use. So not every time, but occasionally that will have to be cleaned out as well. And that just sits in the dirty water tank lid. Well, I want to give you my first thoughts. This is not a review, this is just an unboxing, and like, what is this thing? Because it is so different than some of the other auto mops out on the market. It is a very good product from what I can tell so far, and Hizero has a pretty good reputation in the US for making decent quality stuff despite them being out of China. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see the review, turn on those notification bells, and when we do get a review, and we've had this for a few months, I will publish that. But so far, it looks pretty darn good, and I'm really pleased with the previous Hizero products I have, so I suspect this will be more of the same, but you'll have to subscribe to find out. Thanks for watching, folks.